Hello again, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to one and all your old pal, Nick Fitzy Stevens, resident Boston sports superfan and Foxborough friend to one and all, checking in on behalf of the Joe Andruzzi Foundation on this, the night of the 14th annual Gala. What a spectacular evening this is. What an incredible lineup and show they have planned for you. I know it's a bummer that we couldn't all be together, but given the changing and evolving nature of the pandemic and the sensitive health conditions of those that the heroes at the Andruzzi Foundations take care of, we thought it would be best to be together while apart. Now, listen, just because we're all not in the same room, first, there's a benefit to that. That means there'll probably be beer left over since I can't be there for next year's gala. And don't you worry, Joe and Jen and company are live, coming to you from the Cross Pavilion outside Gillette Stadium, home to your six-time Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots. And for your home-based affair and appreciation of the gala tonight, get dressed up. Look at me. I actually got out of my game day attire and fancied up Foxborough style. I got the throwback tie. Look at this. I even got the Patriots jacket right there. Make sure you guys pass some hors d'oeuvres, put together a signature cocktail. Like tonight, my signature cocktail of the evening, I call it an Andruzzi on the rocks. It's a Long Island iced tea, and then you just pour a Bud Light on top of it. Oh, delicious and an absolutely sublime beverage. It's so great to see everybody tonight. We're going to take a look at the red carpet and how some of our celebrities tonight have dressed up and prepared for the evening. Obviously, I put together a nice little ensemble. I just want to say this, they always say that, not all heroes wear capes, but one of them used to wear a Patriots jersey and he used to put his body on the line every given Sunday. And together he and his lovely wife wear their responsibilities and their hearts on their sleeves as they do the Lord's work, taking care of those who have a hard time taking care of themselves in such difficult conditions and under health duress. So cheers and hats off to you, Joe and Jen, and everyone in the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. All right, enough preamble from that guy you usually catch at the brewery or at the stadium. Let's get to the real celebrities, what they're wearing, and what they think about tonight's grand affair.
Hi, everybody. It's Lenny Clark. And I just got back from a round of virtual golf, as you can see. And I'm about to have a virtual cookout. As you can see, I'm going to have a virtual steak and virtual chicken and virtual fish. So all three food groups.
Most days I'm wearing Farm & Fleet or Tractor Supply. On a good day, maybe LLB.
Hall of Fame level tie for a Hall of Fame level player at a Hall of Fame level event.
My shirt, as you can see, is a fabulous little item given to me by Joyce Hogan. And
Lenny looks like he's dressed to be the next roadie on the Bruce Springsteen National Concert Tour.
Oh my God! Look at the shoes, huh? See, can you see them? And they match the top. Always fashionable.
I am currently wearing my USA opening ceremonies get up from Tokyo 2021. I just thought I had to show it off a little bit because there's really nowhere else that I can wear it.
Strong choice. Noel's blazer game at 100 tonight. See, Lenny, it's okay to actually get dressed up for the occasion.
Joseph Abood. Joseph Abood. Joseph Abood.
Come on, everyone's rocking the Joseph Abood. They're like the official clothing sponsor of your favorite baseball uncles that come into your house every night and tell you what's going on with the Sox.
Hi everybody, it's Sammy Davis, a forward from the Boston Pride, and I am so excited to be here tonight supporting the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. And I am just wearing a simple white blazer with a pink top underneath, and I also paired that with my 2021 Isabel Cup championship ring.
This young lady right here is proof that it's okay to wear white after Labor Day. Oh, and if you disagree, you bring it up to her. You think I'm gonna? She's a professional hockey player. I take my beatings online. I'm not gonna take one from her, thanks.
For me, I'm here because I strongly believe that the purpose behind this organization is absolutely wonderful. I think that people who are undergoing cancer treatment and their families deserve all of the support so they no longer have to worry about the burdens that accompany a cancer diagnosis.
The fabulous Meredith Gorman from Nesson, always looking like $10 million. Please, by the way, if you have $10 million, feel free to donate it or a portion of it at any point during the program.
That cancer monster has attacked me twice, and we've made it. So what we really have to do tonight is be unstoppable in our pursuit to bring down that cancer monster.
My mom is she battled breast cancer and she's a survivor, so this foundation means a lot to me, and what it means, and the theme tonight is unstoppable, and to me, I think that that just means so much. Being unstoppable means you can do whatever you want, and you can set your mind to it no matter what's going on in your life. So thank you so much for having me.
Growing up, I had a really big father figure and a really close family friend that died of kidney cancer when I was a senior in high school, and he was always a big reason why I was into sports, and he was always around. He was best friends with my father, so I'm just really excited to be able to kind of continue his legacy, and I like to think that everything I do is for him.
This gala is called Unstoppable. And you know what Unstoppable is? Joe's wife, Jen. She's unstoppable. She's amazing. She said Joe had cancer. Well, that's all right. We're going to beat cancer, and we're going to start a foundation. We're going to have other people with cancer, and no one's stopping us. So when she asked me to do something, I do it. She's great. Joe's great. You're great. So virtually, goodbye.
Thank you so much to all of our celebrities who took some time to check in on the virtual red carpet. Can't wait to see them wearing their gala's finest live and in person the next time around. We always appreciate when they can give a little bit from where they are and, of course, towards the foundation. So again, we thank them so very much. Now it's time to throw it live to the Cross Pavilion. Tonight's theme, of course, is Unstoppable. And speaking of Unstoppable, we have the founders from the Joe Andruzzi Foundation, Joe and Jen Andruzzi, and tonight's master of ceremonies. Of course, he's got the golden tone atop the Patriots radio throne. When you've got a choice, he is the voice, the tiny tower of Patriots play-by-play radio power, the one and only, my friend and yours, Mr. Bob Sosi. Take it away, guys.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Joe Andruzzi Foundation's 14th Annual Gala. I'm your host, Bob Sosi, feeling especially powerful tonight as the broadcaster for the New England Patriots. And we're coming to you live from the Cross Insurance Pavilion at Gillette Stadium. And this event is supported by its many sponsors, including our generous diamond sponsor, Dorenzo Charitable Foundation, and Granite Telecommunications. Special thanks as well to our platinum sponsors, Bob's Discount Furniture, CVS Health, the Ramondi family, and Zudi. Tonight's event is aptly themed Unstoppable. Given the past year we've all had, that's exactly what the Joe Andruzzi Foundation has been for so many patients living with cancer throughout New England. Cancer doesn't stop, even under the most difficult circumstances. And with your help, neither will JAF. When we come together as a community, we are all unstoppable. So let's welcome our hosts for this evening, real towers of power. He's a three-time Super Bowl champion and the former New England Patriot offensive lineman. And she is the Joe Andruzzi Foundation's president and CEO. And together, they founded an organization that brings help, hope, and a reason to smile for cancer patients for more than a decade. Hello, Joe and Jen Andruzzi.
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Bob. So glad you could join us here tonight.
And I'm so glad to be here.
We're so excited to be here at Gillette. Hello, everyone out there at home. We want to know who's tuning in tonight. Be sure to sign our official guest book by using the QR code on your screen right now. Share some funny photos, some messages. We can't wait to see your faces. Big shout out to WEI's Nick Stevens, also known as Fitzy, as many of you folks know him as. Great job on the red carpet tonight, but the drink should be called the Staten Island iced tea, Nick. I'm from Staten Island. Long Island's a whole different area in New York, buddy. Not only is he one of the funniest guys I know, he's been a very good friend to JAF.
Thanks to all of our celebrity guests who joined us on the red carpet and in our VIP pre-party. Also, sending love and thanks to our Gala host committee and our board of directors for their support. We have to give a shout out to our swag box sponsor, OrderMyOil.com, and virtual ticket sponsor, Webster Bank. We hope everyone enjoyed their fun surprises.
Now, Joe and Jen, in true JAF fashion, you had the celebration going early with the pre-show celebrity guests on the red carpet, as we saw, a VIP pre-party, and even a special cocktail guests could make at home. Joe?
Well, yes. I had a great time at one of my favorite restaurants, Davio's, with a good friend, Kate Cunningham, with me behind the bar, creating some signature drinks and making some scenes up from the old Cocktail movie. But we won't tell anybody how many bottles we broke. But I think we have some talent. Seriously, our friends at Davio's helped us create the Andruzzi Mule. So, get it, Bob? The Andruzzi Mule?
I got it, and I got it.
Yes, so now we're gonna demonstrate. We got a little video to show everyone who can see how we made tonight's signature drink, the Andruzzi Mule. If you are already enjoying the recipe and had one too many, then put it down and watch the video to learn how to make it. Post a photo in our guest book so we can see you making your drinks tonight. All right, we're here at one of my favorite restaurants, Davio's, here at Patriot Place, my old stomping grounds. Well, let's go inside. We're gonna make the Andruzzi Mule, our signature drink for tonight. Enjoy. All right, we made it to Davio's. I'm here with my good friend, bartender, celebrity bartender, Kate. She's gonna help us make our special drink for tonight.
So today we are making the Andruzzi Mule. A little bit of a handful.
A little tongue twister.
But,
That's
well,
all.
you know.
It flows once
It does.
Once you start drinking it,
Yeah.
it really flows.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're gonna start off with vodka. You can use either Tito's, you can use any type of vodka from your local liquor store. We also use Thai Law's V1 vodka, and then we're gonna just measure out 1.5 ounces of vodka. Then next we have our...
So those of you at home got the package of the Simple Mule.
So we're just gonna do half an ounce of that. And then we're gonna do a splash of cran. So then we're just gonna hit it with a splash of lime juice. We're gonna shake it up. Fill our glass with some ice.
And now the decorations come.
Make it beautiful with some cranberries. And that's it. That's our Andruzzi Mule.
Thanks to Dan at Well Toe Design for these great glasses for the foundation. Enjoy. Ah, yummy.
How'd I do?
Great.
All right.
So what do you guys think?
Let's drink.
Yeah. I think these ones taste really good. We're missing some cranberries this time, so let's start the night off right to a toast to everyone joining us here tonight. Raise your glass. Cheers to all of you, and thank you for being with us tonight.
Salute.
Salute.
I'll say that sitting here tonight, the energy is amazing. You and your staff and crew, and just a small audience, you can't see them, but you ought to, because they've done amazing work here tonight. And you can tell they're dedicated. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
These folks are truly dedicated to making this evening a success with your help this evening.
Yes, we are so blessed to have our fantastic JF team here tonight. With the help of our friends at the Castle Group, 5 Tool Productions, they are absolutely unstoppable.
Gala Night is JAF's biggest night of the year, an event that looks to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to help cancer patients with everyday expenses.
Yes, Bob, there are so many patients and families counting on us. COVID has drastically impacted cancer patients. Greater isolation, challenges of food access, increased job loss. JF knew we had to be a lifeline for patients this past year. Our foundation was able to fund all year, never stopping, and thanks to our supporters and partners.
Jen, the Joe Andruzzi Foundation didn't just survive during COVID, you actually created more ways to help patients.
Yes, the pandemic made us even more determined, Bob. We created the Food Security Program, providing direct financial support specifically for food. The Food Security Program was started through a pilot program with Stop and Shop that allowed us to formally launch the program in August with our presenting sponsor, ROI Communications. Now, JF has 4 pillars of support: financial assistance, pediatric extraordinary needs, food security, and our upbeat opportunities. It is an exciting time at JF, and we are welcoming new partners. We work with 113 hospitals and treatment centers around New England, and we've added the Food Security Program. We improved our technology to support and communicate with our patient recipients. We created a healthcare council comprised of healthcare professionals from all over New England. These talented folks have helped us to keep patients' needs at the forefront of all we do. JF is making sure the money we raise is reaching patients in the most effective way possible and helping them where it is needed most. 2022 is going to be great.
Now, JAF reaches people from all over New England, from Maine down through Connecticut. Let's check in to see who is in our audience tonight. Everyone, tell us in the chat where you are tuning in from. And we're going to go to the iPad, which is kind of dangerous. It's fragile in technology, and neither of those things mix well with yours truly. Don't drop it. So we've got Peter from Ashland. We have Nick from FLA, all the way from Florida. The Kaplans from Rhode Island. Maria from Mashpee. The Ellises from Winchester. Well, the Nutmeg State represented. The Garofalos from Connecticut checking in. And Chris from Scarborough, Maine.
Nice. Keep tuning in. Now it's time to recognize the people and organizations who helped JAF in extraordinary ways this past year. Last year, we introduced the Game Changer Award to recognize those who had profound impact at JAF. We are proud to share this year's honorees who have each made an important difference in their own way.
That's right. It's been a great year, and we have an impressive group of game changers. We have a major supermarket chain, a new partner in the technology space, a cherished volunteer leader, a dynamic duo of donors, and an inspiring patient recipient turned Team JF runner and fundraiser. We are privileged to call each of these honorees our friends and our partners.
That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our 2021 Game Changers.
Jack and Judy Ramundi in this past year have really stepped up in a large way for JAF. During the pandemic, they saw what was happening in communities across the US and across the globe, and they said that they wanted to provide an impact for New England cancer patients who were struggling before the pandemic and even increasingly more now.
Jack and Judy have such big hearts. They've supported our foundation for years, and we're just happy to have them involved.
My husband and I have been involved in philanthropy for many years now, and we have a close friend who, her daughter was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, and they just don't have the resources to handle the monthly bills. and everything that comes along with the cancer diagnosis. And I don't think that's the first thing that you think of when you hear about a family who's dealing with a cancer patient. So it's potentially disastrous for a family. We've seen that. And I think the work that the Joe Andruzzi Foundation is doing is absolutely critical.
Mike Lombardo and his entire family and friends and community, they are truly game changers on the fact that they were raising money while Mike was sick with cancer, and then turned around and understanding that there are more people out there that are in need.
When Mike was diagnosed with cancer, he had 2 very young children, and they watched their father go through that battle. And that's why this year they've made the commitment to be the presenting sponsors of our Pediatric Financial Assistance Fund.
Hats off to the Glide Fast community. You guys have been remarkable on helping us pay it forward in many communities.
We had an interest in not just donating directly to a foundation or cancer research. We wanted to really benefit cancer patients directly. We were very interested in financially helping people cover their bills. We knew it was because we went through the process of battling cancer ourselves. We knew it was such a challenging experience, and obviously bills and finances can become a challenge during that battle. We just couldn't imagine what the journey and struggle of battling cancer would be like without having, that help. So we wanted to give back so bad and just help other people, provide some relief and allow them to focus on healing.
Stop and Shop has been a part of the Joe Andruzzi Foundation since inception, really. And so to see how they stopped up during the pandemic to be the presenting sponsor of our pilot food security program, meant the world to us, honestly, because this was a need that we had seen and heard and listened to social workers and patients talk about over the years. They made it possible for us to put gift cards in the hands of deserving patients who need food on their table. They need to feed their children. They need healthy foods.
So for Stop and Shop, fighting hunger in our communities is a core part of how we give back. And so for us, it's so much more than just cans on a shelf. It's taking care of our neighbors in the 400 communities we serve, and it's making sure that they have access to fresh and healthy foods. With the Joe Andruzzi Foundation, folks who are battling cancer have enough to worry about, and we wanted to make sure that buying groceries and affording the nutritious food they need to beat cancer was not one of those things on their list of worries.
Frank is a game changer because he saw the need, he saw what we do, he understood what we do in the community and helping cancer patients and families. And just knowing that and being able to put his time at JAF on all the different committees he was on, he donated his time, he volunteers, and has brought other people in his own community into JAF and showing them what we do and helping others and trying to get more people involved and spread the word. He's truly remarkable on being one of our ambassadors out there and helping us make a change.
It's amazing to the cost and so forth that's involved, not just from a financial perspective, but from an emotional perspective, and the drain and the toll that can take on people. I've witnessed it firsthand, and just to see the joy on people's faces and the appreciation that people show as recipients is just incredible. And I think it certainly makes the world a better place. When I started doing the volunteer, it certainly wasn't for any type of recognition. It was just to to try to give back a little bit to the cause. And when she told me that I was a game changer, it blew me away. And it was it was just it felt great. It felt great.
So Dawn is truly remarkable and special. Her and her husband Mike have been through a lot. They have been part of the Andruzzi Foundation family for many years. She was a recipient a few years ago and turned around and now is paying it forward while she's still battling cancer. So she has done multiple things in her community. She has brought other people into the foundation. She's a nurse that hasn't stopped working through COVID, no matter how sick she was or is at the time. She is definitely a true remarkable person and embodies that JEF spirit that we love.
Every organization needs its cheerleaders, and Dawn is one of the best.
The mission alone and all they do for us cancer patients, it's just one of those things that we can never repay them. And I'm not even talking financially, just knowing that you have the support from them. I could call one of them at any point in my treatment, my life, and just say, this is what's going on. And the mission itself, the statement, that they present, it's just a very positive, very upbeat, and they're just all great people who care. After I was deemed cancer-free and back to work, I ended up doing some fundraising. I've run Falmouth for 3 years now, from 2017 to 2019. We do a Play for the Cure game every year. In the last 3 years, we have sponsored Joe Andruzzi Foundation as proceeds from the game and raffles go to the foundation to help patients like me.
Congratulations to the 2021 JF Game Changers.
We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Judy Raimondi.
I'm Dawn DeLuca.
I'm Frank Rispoli.
I'm Jen Brogan.
My name is Michael Lombardo, and I'm proud to be a Joe Andruzzi Foundation Game Changer.
Congratulations again to Jennifer Brogan and Stop and Shop Supermarkets, Mark Lombardo at Glide Fast Consulting, Jack and Judy Raimondi, Dawn DeLuca, and Frank Rispoli. We are grateful.
Thank you for all that you do.
Wow, those are amazing honorees. Congratulations to everyone. Godspeed as well. I've been a longtime friend of Joe and Jen and supporter of the foundation. I know that the good work they do is possible because of the good people who support the mission of the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. And that's why we're all here tonight, to raise some money and keep providing financial support for cancer patients and their families.
Thanks, Bob. Yes, the need is very real and has been compounded by COVID. JF's mission is to address the cost of cancer, helping everyday expenses that aren't covered by insurance. So many people first think of extraordinary needs, medical bills associated with cancer, and that's true. However, there is the rent, utilities, food, transportation, and so many living expenses that remain. That's where JEF comes in. We help with those bills, and we try and alleviate the stress and worry patients already endure. The financial toxicity has many effects. Health outcomes. Cancer patients who filed for bankruptcy have a 79% greater risk of death. Lost savings. 42% of new cancer patients will lose their entire life savings in just 2 years because of treatment. Food insecurity. This is already an issue, but compounded by the pandemic, as patients were not always able to access food banks and the grocery store. Home foreclosures. The chance of a foreclosure increases 35% within the first 3 years and rises to 65% within 5 years. Right now, JF is bracing for the wave of new applications from patients. It is predicted that almost 1.9 million new cancer cases will be diagnosed in 2021. COVID delayed many regular screening appointments and early detections. Later screenings can result in a later stage diagnosis, and patients may not be able to work. COVID safety nets, such as housing amenities, are likely to end. We are heading into a cycle where both physical and financial challenges can be more severe than ever been.
So let's do this together. Help JAF be a lifeline for those patients who receive a cancer diagnosis and need somewhere to turn. Please give now using the donate button you see on your screen. We'll check out donation boards throughout the night. We also hope we'll hear from everyone out there.
As you consider your donation, know JF gives financial support to patients right here in New England, your friends, families, neighbors, and colleagues.
We support patients in active treatment, any age, any type of cancer, with very real financial challenges as a result of their cancer diagnosis. People like Julio.
In January of this year, JF was able to help a patient and his family in Western Massachusetts pay their groceries. Julio, a husband, father, and veteran, faced a colon cancer diagnosis and so much more, resulting in financial burden nobody can ever plan for. Please watch Julio's story and consider making a donation tonight.
Julio is my husband, and we have been married for almost 27 years. He is a wonderful man. He is a wonderful father.
He is a great dad. I think about it a lot and I'm like, wow, you know, that is a role model dad right there.
It was last July 26th. He went in for a colonoscopy.
And what went in as a routine exam turned out to instead be something that was basically an eye-opening situation.
And I got a call from the doctor, and she told me that they found a mass in his colon and that they had taken him into surgery. They couldn't promise that he wouldn't come out with a bag and that he was probably only going to live a few weeks.
Because my wife has had 4 strokes and she has had cancer, I was prepared for almost anything. It wasn't anything I wanted to hear, but I said, you know what, I have to face this.
You're just bombarded with all of these expenses. My income just disappeared because I got sick, but my bills didn't disappear.
Having cancer and having to pay bills on a regular basis, these are all very difficult things. Even with having decent insurance, these are still super costly expenses.
He was at chemo one day and somebody handed him an envelope, and there were 3 $100 gift cards to Stop and Shop. He brought them home and he said, "These are from a foundation, the Joe Andruzzi Foundation." It really meant a lot to be able to help put food on our table and not have to worry about that bill for a little while.
The financial assistance is definitely helpful, and it helps many people. The fact that the foundation, the Andruzzi Foundation, actually is out there, that's really important. Having an organization that actually can go ahead and pierce through whatever comes on front of us, and then still be able to touch the lives of the individuals that need to be touched the most. I think that's what makes this particular foundation important and special. The Andruzzi Foundation helps individuals all around New England. I think it's absolutely imperative and important for people who can support this organization, become part of the team, because this team never stopped taking care of their people.
There are people like the Joe Andruzzi Foundation out there who are there to help. And all you have to do is ask for help. It's there. We all as a family have a saying. And the saying is, we're Mendez strong. We can do anything because we're Mendez. There's no graph after 5 years for stage 4, but I think we'll make one.
Thank you, Julio, Jody, Bella, and the entire Mendez family for allowing us to come in your home, hear your beautiful story. Your courage and strength is truly inspiring.
Yes, thank you very much to the whole Mendez family, especially you, Julio. Hashtag Mendez Strong. We are with you. God bless.
The reality is that Julio is not alone. His story is too familiar. Every day, JF receives applications from our healthcare partners sharing unique stories about the theme, but the theme is the same. Cancer is costly, and I'm having trouble paying my rent or my utility bill or putting food on the table. Every day, we receive letters from social workers and healthcare partners thanking us for help. JF gives to patients. Let's read a few.
All right. I got one here from Catherine R., oncology social worker from Lebanon, New Hampshire. Dear JAF, thank you very much. Our patient was very appreciative as she is financially living on the edge. Also, driving 100 miles round trip every day for 28 days of radiation treatment. She used up the money she was going to use to pay property taxes. Your grant arrived in the nick of time.
I have one from Nancy D., oncology social worker, Payson Center for Cancer Care, Concord, New Hampshire. To everyone at the Joe Andruzzi Foundation, I was speaking with a patient recipient today, and she was very happy to have received the grocery card certificates. She said it is a huge help for her, and she is very appreciative. Thanks for helping to ease the stress in the lives of those who are undergoing cancer treatment.
This one's from Pamela L., oncology social worker from Beverly Hospital and Addison Gilbert Hospital in Beverly, Mass. JF, thank you, and thank you all, everybody out there. This grant is wonderful news, and I am sure it will help alleviate some financial distress for our patient. Thank you again.
And lastly, we have one, Judy K., oncology social worker, Hope Resource Center, Payson Center of Concord Hospital, Concord, New Hampshire. Dear JF, I had just met with the patient earlier today, and she is having a very difficult time. I was able to call her just now to share this generous award. She is so heartened, a bright spot in her day. I was telling her about the awesome new food security program. I think I'll be able to apply for her on her behalf. I just peeked and saw the app is now available on the portal. How easy to make it to get help. Thanks again to the entire JF family. You truly make a difference.
And you are all making a difference tonight. So let's kick it off tonight by making sure a cancer patient's lights stay on, or they can have their heat stay on during the winter. Please make a donation. No gift is too small. It all matters. Let's keep them coming.
Put your hashtag in the chat. Why are you donating tonight? Who is your hashtag? Make a contribution and let us know. I see one, Seth B., $250. Monica D, 500, and Steve J, 500.
Joe and Jen, your impact for patients and families is legendary. Through the years, you've introduced us to so many inspiring patients. And I understand that you keep in touch with as many as you can. So Joe, in 2019, you introduced us all to Carly, a young lady diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic lymphoma. You first met Carly at an upbeat event at a Patriot Dream Camp, where she asked you to autograph her bald forehead. I bet that was the first time you ever had that request.
Oh yes, very first. Had it okayed by her mom.
Yeah, but far better, Carly would have her moment too at the Gala in 2019, when she returned the favor and signed your forehead.
I think she wrote a short story and she's up there just writing away.
It's a big forehead. Well, we heard you recently caught up with Carly and had another memorable meeting. So let's go out to the Connell Memorial Rink in Weymouth, Massachusetts, and take a look.
It's not how big you are, it's how big you play. No one embodies that statement more than my buddy, 15-year-old Carly Silva. Equipped with a massive personality and an infectious smile, it's easy to see why pretty much everyone she meets wants to become friends with her, including myself. All right. Now I can tackle her, right? Carly and her family actually became the first patient of our JAF One Mission Pediatric Assistance Program, which was created to provide financial assistance for pediatric cancer families to help with non-medical expenses and also provide a special gift for each child while in treatment. So how was your experience with the Joe Andruzzi Foundation?
It's good. Everybody's really nice. Like, I could go up and talk to somebody and they would have a full conversation with me and they'd be super kind about it.
I think obviously her perspective of it is slightly different than mine because she's in it for the fun and the laughs, and we're trying to keep her mental wellness going throughout the whole thing and keep her happy. But from my perspective it was the assistance received by the Andruzzi Foundation just allowed me as their provider to take a breath, right? It just alleviated some of the stress and was very welcome and obviously meant a lot to us.
Carly has become not only a part of the JF family, but a staple at our events. We've been on the field, on the stage, and yes, even on the ice. I'm not the only one that's amazed to see her so strong out there, just enjoying life like a normal teenager.
I was honestly super surprised just how positive and upbeat and excited she was. I mean, considering what she's gone through, no one can really imagine, what kind of toll that takes on you mentally and emotionally. So it's great to see someone like Carly really embodying that unstoppable mentality and that nothing, not even cancer, is gonna beat her.
I know how my wife felt many years ago, so how do you feel seeing her out there on the ice and being able to do what she did prior to treatment?
Yeah, it feels amazing, somewhat surreal. It makes you it makes obviously me proud and I don't want to cry, but she's a very, very strong person. But the fact that she is out there skating and doing what she loves, playing soccer and just being a normal teenager, a moody teenager now. We didn't, before it was steroid induced, now it's real. Like now it's just teenage angst. So I'll take it.
Teenage angst or not, I'm still very proud to call Carly a friend and a member of the JF family.
Wow. An amazing young lady, and ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing show of skill and speed on the ice, and I understand she's just as good on the soccer pitch as well.
Hence the black guy from soccer.
Carly and Mallory, congratulations. What happened out there, Joe, though? I saw you go down the ice. It's a good thing you stayed on your cleats a lot better than you stayed on your skates.
I should have worn my cleats on the ice.
Are you thinking about comeback in a different sport? You going to be out on the ice?
Oh, no, I'm good. No worries about a comeback. I'll leave the ice to Carly and Mallory so they can be the stars out there. To all my Bruins friends, no worries. I'm not coming out of retirement just yet. You're all safe. We had a great time on the ice at the rink. Joe, the manager there, was also Carly's coach. was a great sport. Thanks to all our friends in Weymouth for having us out there. Carly, we love you, honey.
Carly and her family remain an inspiration to us. She is one fierce young lady. We are just so glad to see her growing up, playing her favorite sports. As a parent, that's what you want. If you are a parent of a child facing a cancer diagnosis, that's what you pray for.
Jen, we have some more donations coming in. Let's check the board.
Danielle B, $1,000. Shannon U, $250. And Joni M, $1,000. Amazing.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. That's awesome. Amazing. People are mentioning some great hashtags in the chat for their why they are donating. So let's try to look up some. We have Joe should remain on solid ground. Hashtag Joe should remain on solid ground.
I agree with him, or whoever that is.
And I agree with this one too. Hashtag Carly Strong. Amazing. Keep them coming. And keep those donations coming for patients like Julio and like Carly, in honor of all those facing cancer in our own lives right now. There isn't any one of us who hasn't been affected by cancer or won't be. So just use that donate button on your screen. And now, for everyone who purchased a Gala ticket, you should have received a special scratch-off lucky ticket inside your envelope or box. It looks just like this. It's time to grab that ticket, and we're now going to announce the winning number live right here, right now. Thanks to our friends at Zudy, the winner will receive 2 tickets to a Patriots game at Gillette Stadium against the Buffalo Bills on December 26th. A reminder, the winner must be 18 years of age or older and adhere to all the health and safety protocols in place. Jen, you ready to do the honors and pick the winner?
Let's go.
Joe, you provide the drum roll.
Yeah. It could be a big game, Bob. We don't know. They're a division rival. And the winner is?
486.
All
486.
Right. Congratulations to 486. Our team will be in touch with the winner shortly. Enjoy that game, and thanks again to our friends at Zudy.
This has been a wonderful night. Thanks to everyone who joined us. We can't wait to see everyone at Gillette in 2022. Remember to sign that guest book, and Joe and I will be looking at it after the gala.
Thank you to all our sponsors, especially the Dorenzo Charitable Foundation, Granite Communications, and all of our platinum sponsors. Thanks to everyone who has donated tonight. There is still time to give. Be sure to check out the auction. It's open till 9 p.m.
Joe and Jen, thank you for all that you do for patients living with cancer around New England. This has been another great night. Ladies and gentlemen, from all of us here for the 14th annual Joe Andruzzi Foundation Gala, thank you for donating. Thank you for watching. As we wrap up, please enjoy music from one of JAF's longtime supporters. Please welcome Massachusetts' own singer-songwriter, Louis Bello, with his song, Rescue Me.
Woo!
Staring at these walls tonight, wrap my head around what's wrong or right, trying to make sense of it all. Yeah, I know that it's 3 a.m. I appreciate you listening. Is it them or could it be my fault? I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Yeah, you rescue me when I'm lost. You fight for me, no matter what the cost. I don't know where I'd be or what I'd do without you, 'cause you rescue me when I'm lost. You rescue me when I'm lost. When I'm lost. You rescue me when I'm lost. Days are better than others, you know. Ups and downs, the highs and the lows. I guess we all go through that. Broke my own heart a few times before. Shut out people I loved and locked the door. Try to fix myself but never won. But some things just can't be undone. Yeah, you rescue me when I'm lost. You fight for me no matter what the cost. I don't know where I'd be or what I'd do without you. 'Cause you rescue me when I'm lost. You rescue me when I'm lost. Yeah, you rescue me. Oh, yeah. You rescue me when I'm lost. When I'm lost. You rescue me when I'm lost. All right, so we have another song for you guys. And where's Jen? Where's Joe? Come on up here. Come on up here with us. Once you start playing Hello, we're going to do a song. You guys are going to sing along with us, too. So come on over here. Come on. Come on out. Come on. You got this. Super easy. And everybody at home, it's super easy. We're going to start off with the chorus. You don't have to sing just yet, but as you hear the chorus, okay, it goes like this. It goes, hello, I love you. Hello, I love you. And I know I always will. Super easy, right? It's like, hello, I love you. Hello, I love you. And I know I always will. There's a little story behind it. I was sitting at the body shop in my drop top that I got from my cousin at a rental spot after I smashed my truck in a race. True story. And I was thinking about my next move, sipping hot brew from Dunkin' Donuts, and in the rear view I saw that pretty face. Ooh, and she moved with assertion as she pulled back the curtain in that coffee shop where she drank tea. And I know if I just met her and we had a conversation, I know she liked my personality. They can help out, ready? Everybody go. Hello, I love you. Hello, I love you. Ready? And I know I always will. That's it, y'all, ready? Hello, I love you. Hello, I love you. And I know I always will. One more time in that chorus, ready? Hello, I love you. Hello, I love you. And I know I always will. Last big finale, ready? Hello, I love you. Hello, I love you. And I know I always will. Good job, guys. Good job.
Thank you.